morning, everyone. That intro took a little minute to load there, but we're here and back with another live stream for you in the KOIN Now digital booth. I'm KOIN 6 meteorologist Kelly Bayern here with the latest updates on what we're expecting these next coming days, any snow threats still out there in Portland, and looking forward to Super Bowl weekend. It's a big one, and it's going to be a lot of fun here in Portland with the weather. Again, I think mostly cooperating with us if we are trying to cruise around town and get outside too. So let's get into it here. Looking ahead, today is dry. We are going to keep it cold. So real fun to see a lot of that snow that came about the area yesterday. Not so much in Portland. We again got mainly a rain snow mix, but some big flakes coming right around 9 o'clock yesterday. I'm sure that was a thrill for a lot of folks just hitting the roadways around Portland. But today we're dry and cold. There might be a few icy spots in some of the higher hills, but all morning long we were tracking issues out there, and that commute was pretty good for much of the Portland and Vancouver metro areas, and the I-5 corridor too. Still tracking heavy mountain snow. I see a great ski weekend if you're heading up there, and still some wintry weather possible again this weekend. What we could see out there, the timing of it so far, any updates on impacts that you might have. So all of that here coming up in just a few moments. Here's a peek at what we've seen so far. This is video that was shot outside the KOIN Tower. Just a trace amount of snowfall yesterday. So that still means a big old goose egg in our snow mounts this year so far, this winter so far in Portland. But we did see enough to get a light dusting around Portland. It melted very fast. Take a look at this photo, though. This was sent in by a viewer. I find it so funny because this person every winter sends me a can of Coke in the snow as their reference for snow height. So it's the annual Coke Snow Report from Hawkinson, Washington at 1,600 feet. So we definitely saw a lot more snow in the higher elevations, which was expected. That's where those temperatures are much colder and that moisture rolled in, and it dropped what? Kind of looks like 4 or so inches of snowfall up at Hawkinson there at elevation. So incredible stuff. Hey person, please send me your name too. I'd love to thank you for these awesome photos as we get into these winter events every season. Yesterday too, a cool look out to Astoria, where we not only saw snowfall, but we also brought in thunder showers. And when you combine the two together, you get thunder snow. We actually had a moment yesterday right around 1:15 to 1:20 in the afternoon where a big cell rolled in. It was enough to produce some heavy downpours of snow or rain snow mix in Astoria, and a big boom of thunder cracked. And with those two combined, again, thunder snow. That happens when we see lightning strikes within snow shower cells within these setups. So pretty cool stuff. Here is a viewer photo of the rainbow that formed after that thunder snow occurred in Astoria by Jeanette. So again, thank you for sending in all of your photos. You can, of course, just scan that code easily with your phone. That'll take you directly to our submission page on KOIN 6, where you can, in the future or now, submit any weather photos, because we would love to see what you're seeing out there. So let's get back into the forecast here. Just a look at the satellite and radar. There is a low system that's spinning offshore. You can see all that rain right in portions of California and the San Francisco area. Quite the wet day for folks down in that state today. But this system is going to move towards the northeast into Oregon, and it's going to coat much of the southern and eastern parts of the state in snow. Thankfully, the system is well to the east of us. We're not really impacted by this system much these next few days, but lots of snow on the way for Lake and Klamath, Malheur, Harney counties, even up to Deschutes County, Jefferson County, all those central Oregon counties too. We'll see likely some snowfall going into the next 36 hours as that system rolls in. Meanwhile, Portland, again, likely still pretty dry. But there it is. Look at that big patch of snow that moves into areas like the Rogue Valley. There will likely be some spotty snow showers for those communities down in southern Oregon in the Rogue Valley like Medford. But yeah, much of eastern Oregon, if you didn't know, is a desert high plateau. So they sit at about 3,000 feet. Always much colder out there, and that snow really bringing an impact with some models showing up to 6 to 12 inches in portions of Lake and Klamath County. heading into tomorrow. So impressive stuff. Lots of heavy snow for the central and southern Cascades too, heading into the next day and a half or so. So we're still dry going into today. Just a quick look into Portland. Through tomorrow, we're also fairly dry. We might start to see some rain showers as we hit the evening time on Friday, but no impact, mainly just wet roadways out there and falling as all rain until we work our way into Saturday morning. Now, I don't think temperatures are going to be cold enough, similar to what we got on Wednesday. We kind of hovered in the mid-30s for our morning, and that's what I'm seeing again going into Saturday. So not expecting to see accumulating snow for much of Portland again. You can notice that these showers do look fairly widespread and could be heavy. So it does look like a big band of precipitation rolls in early Saturday morning, right around 3 o'clock or so. And again, that could bring down maybe a rain-snow mix in Portland. Also at this time frame, a lot of us are sleeping and not up at this hour. So anything that we do wake up to will likely melt off. I'm not expecting any major impacts to roadways. Again, it's going to be that situation where it melts pretty fast on roads here in Portland and mainly lingering in some of those hills. And right now, snow levels will likely hover around 1,000 feet. So it's those hillier neighborhoods all around Washington and Columbia County, same for Clark and Cowlitz County, those usual target spots in the hills that might see that snow. We then move right back into rain showers by the afternoon as we warm up into the 40s. So again, not really expecting to see much impact, but could see another round of some mixed showers or some snow showers early Saturday morning here in Portland. We then dry out as we work our way into Sunday. So really just watching Saturday, and on the map here, I've got that circled for the calendar on the 8th. That's Saturday. So again, a chance of some early mixed showers, little snow on the roads in Portland, and I see very little impact at this point. But that'll be something that we do watch going into the next couple of days in case we do turn a little colder. So we'll see and keep watching that, and likely rain by the afternoon. Okay, so snow forecast, total amounts. Again, this is right now, today through Friday. Not expecting anything in Portland, but look at the other half of the state. Just incredible. Areas of Bend could see 3 to 6 inches, and down in, again, those southern counties, portions of Klamath and Lake counties, maybe up to 12 inches of snow just through tomorrow night. So difficult for folks in those communities in Southern Oregon. I feel for you. But for us, we, again, are looking at very light accumulations. We've got 2 models now that show about 1 inch of snow in Portland. Again, I think we're going to be too warm, but there is about 1/4 inch to about 1/3 of an inch of moisture coming in that early morning time frame on Saturday. So a heavy enough shower can sometimes pull down the cold air and, again, drop more snow flurries to the area. So we're going to keep a close eye on this. I have a really good feeling that it's just going to be another really wet and cold start. And by the time we all wake up, that snow might be long gone too. So we'll keep watching impacts. So far, nothing to stress about at the moment. No need to panic. And also good news, as we get to Super Bowl Sunday, we're dry. Next week looks pretty dry too. So back to a dry stretch for us. We are still staying cold for a good while. With morning temperatures in the 30s, daytime highs in the lower to mid 40s. Not much change there, but just little moisture coming the next 10 days. So here's your Super Bowl forecast going into Sunday. Of course, it's not in Portland, but if you are cruising around, heading out to friends, it will likely be a dry day. If you're going to toss the pigskin around yourself, maybe burn off some of those wings, it should be dry. So enjoy the game. Who you got, Chiefs or the Eagles? I think I'm going with the Chiefs just because I've got friends from Kansas and I like the color red, and I know nothing about the Eagles. So go Chiefs. I don't know if they are the number one pick for everybody, but a three-peat would be cool. So yeah, let's have fun. Go sports. Okay, look at the mountains real quick. You can see that is Government Camp on Highway 26 at about 4,000 feet. Lots of snow up there. I'm sure folks are chaining up. Again, we are expecting to keep those roads mainly snow-coated through Friday and Saturday. So be careful up on the mountains. There's your peak at the Sunset Summit. That's over 26 westward. This is at the elevation of about 1,500 feet, and you can still see that snow right over the Coast Range passes too. So that will continue to be an issue and very slick. We're just not warming up much, so it might be hard for the roadways to clear that snow unless more cars drive over them, if they get a plow out there. So just take it easy if you have a sedan and haven't been driving in winter conditions yet this season or are nervous about it. Definitely make sure that you're prepped for the snow on the roads for both of our passes heading east and west, again, around Mount Hood and on Highway 26. That goes for the other passes as well. In general, we could see another 6 to 12 inches of snow coming just through Saturday. So be ready for snow showers at times. Again, the heaviest is going to be Friday night through Saturday, which will lead into a fantastic weekend for skiers. So enjoy it. Light showers these next few mornings, but since it's so cold up there, our snow levels are going to stay closer to the surface. So we're well below freezing up at elevation. The snow is dry and powdery and not melting off. So fantastic for skiers who've been waiting after such a dry stretch in January. We're finally getting the goods back up there for a great weekend to go skiing. So here's your 7-day forecast. Keeping an eye on Saturday morning. Right now, I'm not nervous about it, but we'll keep watching that closely in case there are some changes. I really don't think it's going to be anything like a citywide snow event. Again, we just don't have that setup where Arctic air is funneling into Portland. In some of our biggest snowstorms, that's been the case where Portland has sat in the freezer and daytime highs are in the 20s. We're just not that cold. So it's really hard to get snow without something like that in the dynamics to set up the stage for a big snow event. When we looked at Wednesday, we saw a warm south wind that really kept temperatures in the mid-30s. And again, we're kind of seeing that into Saturday. So not expecting anything big yet, but we'll keep our eyes on that very closely. Of course, we'll warn you about any impacts that we see, any changes in the forecast. But have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the dry time next week and bundle up. And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time here in the KOIN Now digital booth.